very good evening to you all, and we've got a double header of cup competition football, and it's first of all in the next video we've got Leyton Orient, lower league London side Leyton Orient coming in the FA Cup. That's for the next video, and also along with the Leyton Orient game we'll see the end of the January transfer window. But this video, it's the big one. This could mean Burnley at Wembley at the end of it. Back at Wembley in the League Cup. They play over Arsenal or Stoke, who I think played last night, so we'll be able to give you an exact score now. Let's see what actually happened in that semi-final last night, and I can tell you that Arsenal won the second leg 2-0. So I can now categorically say, without any question at all, that it's going to be Arsenal who Burnley or Spurs may well face. Let's hope it's the Clarets against Arsenal at Wembley. One occasion that could be. Otherwise it will be a North London derby. But let's hope. Let's really do hope that we have a good second leg. We won by that goal line technology. We won by Hawkeye technology in the first leg. So we take a 1-goal lead to the and an away goal, of course, to Turf Moor. So let's get over to Turf Moor for this second leg. Burnley against Spurs for a place in the Capital One Cup final. Hello, good evening to you all from Turf Moor. This is it now. A place at Wembley against Arsenal is the prize for the winners here tonight on aggregate. Burnley lead 1-0 from the first leg here in the second leg of the Capital One semi-final. The winners will go to Wembley. Burnley defending the trophy. They won last year by beating Chelsea, of course, by 2-0. And if they get through tonight, they'll face another London club. If Tottenham can overturn this 1-goal lead, it will be a North London final at Wembley. Burnley line up with the same 11 again, which beat Aston Villa quite convincingly in their last league game. Barter and Zuma keep their places. Ings and Kay starting to get it together again up top. And what about Tottenham? Big game players in that 11 today. Lloris in the goals, Vertonghen and Cabot, the two centre-backs, Paulinho and Capu, and Dumbia and Holtby the men up front, Chadley and Lamella on the banks. And if you're wondering why my voice is a little bit deeper than usual, I have a little bit of a cold, but just so you're wondering. But this is a big semi-final, and let's hope it lives up to all the billing. Hugo Lloris, the Tottenham goalkeeper. Referee in charge, Michael Oliver. Big following from Spurs. 4,000 of their supporters have travelled up from North London this afternoon, and it's going to be Burnley to get this second leg away. If it was to end after 90 minutes, a 1-0 Tottenham victory, we would have extra time, and that's the only possibility. We would have extra time and possibly penalties, as Lampard tries the early shot in there and it's charged down. So this semi-final really still evenly balanced, even though Burnley holds the lead, albeit a slender one, even though they've got the away goal in hand. But Tottenham are forced to the corner. And it's going to be Nasser Chadley to take. 6 minutes of the game gone. Also, Cabot is forward there from the back. There's the corner. And swung in there, and it's a goal kick. There's Tom Heaton, who's had a superb season so far between the sticks. Burnley still trailing Chelsea, of course, in the league, but final 2 games of the month really are cup affairs. Of course, they've got Leyton Orient to come on Saturday in the Fourth round of the FA Cup. I suspect that will be a much changed lineup, obviously considering the calibre of the opposition they're up against compared to the last round against Manchester City. By that tie on Saturday, they could well be at Wembley in one competition. Well left by Trippier and a goal kick. Bartram, sorry. And it's a goal kick. Quarter of an hour gone. 0-0. Burnley still leading right at 1-0 on aggregate. Goal by Danny Ings given on the evidence of the Hawkeye goal line technology system. That's a good ball in behind to Kane. He's got Ings waiting in the middle. Kane chipping it back there, and Ings with a header. Good save by Lloris. And that would have settled it for sure then. It would have put Spurs well and truly in trouble then. The tackle there by Jolberg. Now on to Chamberlain. That's a good ball in behind, and Ings is onto it. And in fact, I think it's gone for a throw for Burnley. Short one there to Harry Kane. Kane try one. And a goal kick. Well, former Tottenham player, of course, Harry Kane. Trying to put one there on his former side. Goal kick for Spurs then. Lloris taking it. Got a back heel there, and that's a good ball, and Dumbier's in behind here now. Real opportunity here for Tottenham, and danger for Burnley as well. Well, Dumbier got an opportunity that he should never have been given by the Clarets defence, but failed to take it. Well, Burnley still in the lead, but still a pretty slender lead. Good football again by Burnley. Just Chamberlain's pass there was lacking a little bit in substance. Trippier doing terrifically well. That was coolly done. Chamberlain breaks for Trippier this time. No panic here from Burnley at the moment. Here's Chamberlain keeping possession really well. On to Jolberg now. One goal here either side would really... Burnley would again it. Spurs would have a lot of catching up to do in this semi-final. There's that I can be sure of. On the other hand, Tottenham get it, it's game on. Paulinho. Low kick. And as I say, Burnley against Leyton Orient, who are falling on hard times, but have a tradition of being cup fighters themselves. We'll talk more about that on Saturday afternoon. We cover that on the next video. It's a late kick-off, by the way. Coming up towards the final 5 minutes of this first half of the Capital One Cup semi-final second leg. 0-0 on the night, but it's Burnley still with that one goal scored by Ings at White Hart Lane. It divides the two teams at the moment. Here's Chamberlain. Ings and Kane waiting in the middle. Little chip in there, and Kane with a header! And that might be the goal! That buries his former side and takes Burnley to Wembley! Tremendous cross by Chamberlain, and what a superb header by Harry Kane. Lloris was blind to try and save it, but he couldn't succeed, and Burnley now, barring some comeback now for Spurs, he will need a miracle to get back into this one. Oh, 1 foot in the final, Burnley, right on the stroke of half time. What a superb time to get the goal. Remember, the winners play Arsenal in the final. They beat Stoke City 2-0 at the Emirates last night. Burnley lead now by 1-0 and 2-0 on aggregate. But we're now into time added on at the end of the first half. Skill by Paulinho, and he's away from Zuma. This is good running there, and a chance to the goal. Dumpy has got it, and it's game on again. Well, maybe we wrote off Tottenham a little bit too early. A tremendous comeback there from Spurs from conceding that goal for Harry Kane. And what a tremendous turn there by Dumbia. Paulinho playing him in, and a tremendous shot past Tom Heaton, and it brings the score now to 1-1 on the night, and Burnley's lead again is back to slender. 2-1 on aggregate. Only his second goal in the cup this season, in the Capital One Cup. It could be a very crucial one because it puts the game back in the melting pot once again. So away we go once more. And there it is, just over applause for half time. Burnley led through Harry Kane. He made it 1-0 and just right on the stroke with the very last kick of the first half. Dumbia made it 1-1. That's the score in the night, but at half time in this second leg, Burnley still lead by 2-1 overall. Welcome back to Turf Moor for the second half of this final, of this second leg of this semi-final. Of course, whoever wins this plays Arsenal in the final. Spurs were to score twice, without the aid, of course, of extra time. But they were to score once now, actually, they would be leading on the away goals rule, although that would be decided after extra time. And already Spurs on the attack straight away with Hoppy, and a goal! And it's Dumpy again! And Spurs now lead on the away goal rule. It's 2-2 on aggregate, but they now lead Tottenham on the away goals rule. And it was Lewis Hoppy who made it possible. In fact, it was Davis who made it possible. Forced the save from Heaton, who couldn't hold on. And Dumbia had the simplest of tasks to put it into an unguarded net, and the Clarets now are in trouble. And it's Tottenham who lead by 2-1. And already 2-2 on aggregate, but that's a goal of real significance now, because that's Tottenham's second away goal in the semi-final. And it means now they lead on the away goals rule. A 6 stand. And 2-0! Because Ings has equalised on the night, and Spurs are behind again on aggregate. What an amazing second leg of real thrills and spills here. And Spurs committing the same mistakes as Burnley did in the first half, scoring to lead in the game and then leaving themselves so vulnerable in defence. And Ings now one of the joint top scorers surely now in this season's competition. 2-2 on the night, 3-2 to the Clarets on aggregate. Well, when people watch this in a few years from now, they will appreciate the sort of football that these two sides have put on here over 2 legs. If the first leg was a little bit more tense, this second leg certainly isn't. Good tackle by Lampard. Hoppy keeping it alive there. Zuma losing out. Good goalkeeping from Tom Heaton. And just boots it as far down the field as he possibly can. Kabul. Well, Leighton Orient, for sure, they'll be watching with great interest tonight. Leighton Orient, obviously Burnley's opponents on Saturday here in the FA Cup. Also, Spurs have got a cup tie, of course, a big one for them at Anfield, which will be a tough one for them. They're away from home. Meanwhile, Moussa Dembele comes on for Capoue with 63 minutes gone. Another Burnley goal would surely settle it, and Last thing Burnley need with fixture congestion at the moment is extra time. Gradle. Got his first goal against Miller. Max Gradle! Oh, what a terrific save! Well, for all intents and purposes, Gradle was about to make it 4-2 on aggregate. But for the diving Lloris, he would have done. Tottenham making a change. Soldado on for Dumbia, whose 2 goals had really given the tie lift off as far as the aggregate score was concerned. Lampard with the corner. And a goal! Zuma has settled it for Burnley. They're going to Wembley now without any doubt at all, surely. Beautiful header beyond the dive of Lloris. And surely there's no coming back from that now for Spurs. And Tom Heaton, I think, knows full well it could be the one that sends them to Wembley. Spurs need to score twice in 22 minutes for stoppage time. And if they can achieve that miracle, they will go to Wembley to face Arsenal. Another Burnley goal would kill it off for sure. Soldado, the sub. Boy, they'll need somebody from they'll need something very special from him now for the next 20 minutes or so. What a chance here for Spurs! Signing! Dembele with a golden opportunity to pull it back to 4-3 on aggregate and make it 3-0 on the night, and he failed to do just that. Well, we've seen some Capital One action in this career mode this season. We didn't think that the semi-final will live up to the drama of the ground before, when Burnley battled to win 4-3 in that quarter-final game with Manchester City. My goodness, this is almost surpassing it for drama. Chamberlain's cross. Goalkeeper couldn't half parry. Lampard can save. Goalkeeper atoning for his earlier mistake. And now it's Spurs on the break with Paulinho. Walker offering support further forward. Good tackle there by Max Gradle. Just 10 minutes left to go. Spurs need 2 goals. But they're rapidly running out of time and ideas. Ings. Chamberlain is 3 on the far side, and he's found. Little chip back. Kane, that's it! Burnley are off to Wembley without any doubt at all. 7 minutes to play. And Spurs now need 3. But what a tremendous semi-final this has been. And the second leg tonight has proved to be so dramatic. And Burnley made it difficult for themselves at times. But now they're travelling down the M6 and the M1 down to Wembley Way at the end of next month to play Arsenal in the Capital One Cup final. Well, they've had to do it the hard way this run, but they've done it. That's the main thing. And to be perfectly honest, they have just about been the better side the Carrots over the 2 games. And his 2 goals don't matter for anything now. Spurs, meanwhile, have a free kick. Harry Kane's 2 goals has killed it off now. And it might be another one here. But Lloris off the goal. Oof. Lloris was very committed. I think he might get a caution here. Yes, Rist Oliver deciding that Ings, in his mind, stepped the mark a little bit, overstepped it a little bit. What was there to be won, but Lloris had it in his grasp long before Ings slid in. And the Bayor on for Hope B. But I'm afraid to say that it's going to be, well, from a Spurs point of view anyway, but I'm delighted to say that Burnley are through to the final. The League Cup, of course, was the first trophy the Clarets won last season. The first trophy since 1960. And they've a chance to retain the trophy for 2 years running. I think only 2 teams in the history of the League Cup have ever done that before. The final whistle! Burnley are through, 2 for Harry Kane, 1 for Ings, and 1 for Kurt Zouma. Dumbia with 2 goals for Spurs, but it's Burnley who go through 4-2 on the night and 5-2 on aggregate, and will play Arsenal at the end of next month at Wembley Stadium. Well, there we are. As you can see now, it's Burnley against Arsenal at Wembley. I can't believe it. It's the League Cup was the first trophy we won last season, and I have to say, another dramatic atmosphere, another dramatic night of League Cup action, and it was just amazing now that Spurs have brought themselves back into it, and then somehow we're leading on the away goals, and it really does baffle belief. It just really does go beyond belief when a cup time like that. And for all that drama, 21,000 has been added to the budget. We just come to offering for Chamberlain. Also, Harry Kane is being courted by some bigger clubs. Obviously, we don't want to lose the strike force, so we're trying to get as much money as we can, so we can have a little possible double replacements. Any day, if we were to lose any players, we want to make sure they obviously get. Obviously, we want to get the best possible price, so then we've got a chance of getting in there and getting some players. So it's Burnley against Tottenham, against Arsenal, sorry, in the final, and it's going to be played 2 days after my birthday on the 28th of February at Wembley Stadium, and I for one can't wait until then. Anyway, that's it from now for this video. I very much hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you for our next video, that FA Cup tie against lower league opposition in Leyton Orient. Until then, have a very good evening and take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.